25 hours every day. Pull up with the band.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Bucs are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against a Patriots offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Two times. Hurry up, here we go.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 19. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw Beathard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Back to 99 Philly. Here we go. Alert 3. Hurry up. Here we go.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Now let's go.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end left. Set. Boo.
Here's Beathard to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And some room to roam now. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Beathard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all was to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
To throw is Beathard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Beathard. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Three down. Three down. Check 31. Check 31. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's it, baby. That's it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ohio. 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 Hey. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Hey, watch edge. Watch edge.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Crash. Last stop. Ohio. Check. Come on, let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Tight end's right. Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. Watch tight end. Tight right. Let's go. What? 90. Even. What? 90.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Double tight. Here we go. We got 3. Ohio.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. Here we go. I got 29. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Single.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Strong left. Strong left. Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down and just 1.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Come on, let's go! White 90!
Again they run with Gurley. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 34-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go.
Tight left. Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ohio, here we go! Ohio! He's coming! Flex round!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interception in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Carry now for Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Kill! Run! Get there! Yeah, baby! Boom! Right in. Come on, let's go!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. being chased out, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, hurry up!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back to throw Beathard. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
That good for 19 and a first down.
3 down. 3 down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Second down, Kaiser. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Kaiser yet again. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Beathard to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go.
19. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way in. in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Kaiser now. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Kaiser. Dumps it off to Gurley. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go.
Kaiser to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Hey, we've got tight ends left. Come on, let's get it.
Now Kaiser. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.